Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to prepare for the FAA Part 107 drone certification exam step by step using a full walkthrough study guide. So this video is made to help viewers feel ready for the test, even if they don't know much about the aviation yet. It covers the main Part 107 rules, how to read sectional charts, and basic weather because these are the topics that usually show up on the exam. So here is how viewers should use the video. So first, watch it all the way through one time from start to finish. After that, go back and rewatch the parts that you want to focus on. So throughout the video, there are practice questions, and they are based on FAA sample questions that were released to the public. You might see similar questions on the real exam, but it's not guaranteed because the FAA adds new questions over time. Still, practicing this will help you understand what the test feels like. Next, the video explains what Part 107 means and why it has that name. Part 107 is a section inside the FAA rulebook that covers drones, also called small unmanned aircraft system. So the video explains that you don't need to buy the full book to pass, but it helps you to understand that rules come directly from the FAA regulation. Then it breaks down why Part 107 matters. If someone is flying a drone for a compensation, they need a Part 107 certificate. Compensation can mean money, but it can also mean anything traded for the service, like free products, discounts, or tickets. The video also explains that even if someone took photos for fun, if they sell those photos later, the FAA can still consider that commercial use. The point is to help viewers avoid legal trouble and fly the right way. After that, the video talks about drone registration. Viewers are reminded that drones between 0.55 pounds and 55 pounds must be registered with the FAA, and the registration number has to be visible on the outside of the drone. If a drone is under 250 grams, it may not need registration, but a Part 107 license is still required if it's used for commercial work. The video also explains remote ID. It's described like a digital license plate that broadcasts the drone's location and the pilot's location. So viewers learn that many newer drones already have remote ID built in, but older drones may need a remote ID module that gets attached and registered. Then it goes into the exam details. Viewers learn the test is taken at an approved testing center, not online at home. They get 2 hours to answer 60 multiple choice questions. A passing score is 70% or higher. If someone fails, they can retake the test after 14 days. To take the exam, a person must be at least 16 years old to be able to read, speak, and write English and be physically and mentally able to operate safely. After passing, viewers are told that they will complete a few steps online and then receive their official remote pilot certificate. After that, they won't need to retake the full exam again, but they will need to complete recurrent training every 24 calendar months, and that the training can be done online for free. Next, the video also explains responsibilities during a flight. Someone must be the remote pilot in command, also called the PIC. The PIC is responsible for the entire operation. Even if they have help, viewers learn that they can also use a visual observer to help keep eyes on the drone, and another licensed pilot can manipulate the controls if needed. But the PIC is still the one accountable if anything goes wrong. And finally, viewers are given key operating limits they need to memorize. The drone must be under 55 pounds. The top speed limit is 100 miles per hour. And the maximum altitude is 400 feet AGL, meaning above ground level. Visibility has to be at least 3 statute miles, and when flying near clouds, the rule is 500 feet below the clouds and 2,000 feet horizontally away. So this set up the foundation before the video moves into the deeper topics like airspace classes, sectional chart symbols, airport operations, and weather reports. So thank you so much for watching. That's it for today. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.